What is up, kings and queens, and we are back for another video today, guys. It's 8:30 in the morning and I have not gone to sleep yet because I needed to get this video out there. I told you we were going every day. I'm gonna stop saying that tomorrow, but it's 2021. I told you guys we were gonna go crazy. I told you guys we were gonna go every day, but I'm reminding you guys every day. It's getting a little annoying, so I'm gonna stop. But I wanted to let you know one last time, we are on that grind. So like, subscribe, share it around, comment, so we can get that watch time and engagement up, so we can get promoted and join me on this journey. It's going to be a very successful year. Come on, I'm up at 8:30 still making videos. I have work today. I have a Titans game day to watch later in the day too, but I'm still gonna get this video out there because the grind just can't stop. If it stops, I'm not gonna get anywhere, so I gotta do it. Let's hop into this video today. Enjoy the Call of Duty gameplay in the background. I told you it'd be Call of Duty, and this gameplay was kind of fire. I had a really good game on raid though. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording. I went like 73-8, and then that game was just insane. I got like 3 harps, 3 war machines, and the second war machine that I got, I didn't even get a single kill with it. So just imagine if I did, it would have been insane. That was one of my best games on Cold War for sure. But let's get into this video anyway. Today, we're going to be talking about how I feel about Cold War this year. I haven't really given my thoughts on Cold War besides a little bit here and there throughout the videos. I think Cold War has honestly been a really good Call of Duty. Is it the best? Definitely not. Is it one of my favorites in years? Yes. Is it better than Modern Warfare? I think so. Of course not the classic Modern Warfare, because that Modern Warfare is just classic, like I said. When it comes to it, where does it rank? I mean, honestly, it could just be top 5 or fall just slightly out of the top 5. See, this game hasn't given me the memories or the nostalgia that other Call of Duties have. Or when you're in the time and you're thinking about it like, oh, this is fun, I'm enjoying my time, I could play this all day. No, it's not doing that for me, but at the same time, it's also getting me through the days of playing games when games are getting boring, and it's not a game that I'm getting bored of whatsoever. The gun balancing's fine. I'm never really getting killed by the same guns where I'm getting pissed off and yelling and wanting to throw my controller through the television. I don't know why I said television, the TV. Nor are there any overpowering score streaks or tactics that people have used that have pissed me off too much. I've held my own, if not even outperformed many people in many of the games I've played. And the maps, that's of course a complaint. You started this game with I think 9 maps and you added 2 new ones, one being a remake, and I'm not even counting Nuketown because we knew Nuketown would be in the game, so that like doesn't count. You added 1 new map from scratch, and that map from scratch is one of my favorite maps in recent years, maybe one of my favorite maps of all time. I don't want to have any recency bias, that's why I'm not saying this is one of the greatest Call of Duties or these are one of the greatest maps, because a few years down the line I might say how much I hate this game and hate every single map, but for now I think it's a decently fair and pretty well balanced game. The Scorestreaks system of course can still use some work. They boosted the chopper gunner way too high. I think it was kind of a good move, but at the same time, 8,000 for a chopper gunner now, nobody even gets 8,000 in a game unless you're really good at the game. Yeah, I get 8,000 mostly every game, but it's towards the end, and by then it wouldn't even be worth getting the chopper gunner at that point using it. Plus the spawn protection is just complete garbage in this game. I don't care if I get explosive damage, it's gonna piss me off a little bit and it's gonna piss off the people I'm doing it against, but keep that in the game. When you're protected against score streaks and explosives, I don't think that's the best thing for the state of the game, especially when you have a chopper gunner. You would always be able to just kill everybody off of spawn and everything. That's what made the chopper gunner so iconic, and now it's boosted up, it has spawn protection, it's just not worth using anymore. I feel like the typical run around is the UAV, the harp, and then a war machine, the meta, like what the good players use. Of course everyone has their personal preference, so they're going to use different guns and different perks or whatever, but for those systems, the perk system, it's good. The score streak system, at the end of the day, it's not a bad game whatsoever. I'm enjoying it a ton. As you see in the background, I'm destroying people in this gameplay. A lot of times people complain about the skill-based matchmaking, and yes, there's a ton of problems with it as well, but you can't argue against the fact that this is better than any of the ones that weren't boots on the ground gameplay, this is better than Ghosts. I think it's better than Modern Warfare. That could be up for debate for sure. It's definitely better than World War II. It's just a solid game so far. It does, like I said, need tweaking. It needs more maps and more maps quicker. You can't just suffice with this many maps. It doesn't suffice anybody, I promise you. And that's the one drawback from this game. Otherwise, there's nothing really Call of Duty can do. If you truly think about it, we're all grown up. We're all in the stage where we're like, we love the classic Call of Duties. They were fun, they were toxic, and sometimes toxic is fun. That's why people stay in their toxic relationships. That's why people look for toxic relationships. Sometimes it's fun, but at the same time, they had to move away from that for the success and the monetary value that they would get from removing toxicity. That's why you're able to use party chats instead of game chats when you're playing Search and Destroy. That's what made a lot of old Call of Duties, was the feeling of yelling at each other and being competitive, and also the fact that when you were the last alive, you couldn't hear anything but the game sound. It made it a little bit more intense and gave you a little bit of a stage, if you will. And it just made it a little bit more fun. And also the maps and the guns, it felt clunky. Nowadays, yeah, of course it felt clunky. At the time it felt smooth or whatever, but now at this time it feels clunky. So when you go back, it's like, damn, this is pretty cool. It feels fun. It doesn't feel like I'm playing something that feels super realistic, but it's not realistic, because Call of Duty is not realistic at all. That's the problem, is Call of Duty is never going to be able to get back to that, because the quality won't meet the quality that games are like today, so people aren't going to buy it. And then also, at the same time, even if the game's remastered, people aren't going to want to play it as much as they did before, because either one, they're grown up, or two, it's not going to have the same feeling. It's going to have a completely different engine, and it's going to have a completely different movement system, and it's not going to be as fun. And that's why Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, the Black Ops series of the past are always going to be gone down in history as the best of the best Call of Duties. Nothing can match it. There's no formula that will ever be able to match what we used to have. All we can do is make do with what we have, and that's why I'm saying Cold War is fun. But to completely contradict myself, now that I'm thinking about it, Cold War is nowhere near a top 5 Call of Duty. All the old Call of Duties outmatch any of the new ones. Always. I just have not even a nostalgia factor. It's just a gameplay factor. The engines were better, the balancing was better, the uniqueness of the time was better. Call of Duty, yeah, was coming out yearly, so it kind of burned us out, and that's why they started trying new things, and that's why we didn't have boots on the ground for the longest, because they knew this formula that was coming out yearly was not going to suffice everybody. And did it suffice? Did for the longest, but it really doesn't anymore. It still grosses a ton, everybody still plays it for the most part, but it'll never get back to the prime days. Like I said though, you gotta make the best with what we have. We're never gonna be able to get back those times that we used to have, no matter they remaster it, no matter what they do. It'll never have the same feeling that it used to have. For a modern game, and for a Call of Duty game, Cold War is fun. Yeah, there's adjustments that need to be made, but at the end of the day, every game needs adjustments. All the games that I play are completely broken, but I have to play them because either one, it's a monopoly, or two, I have nothing else to play. So yeah, Cold War is enjoyable. I enjoyed this year. This is more of a video just talking about how I feel with a light review of the game. Of course, I'm not going to give you a full review. That one will come later in the year. I completely plan on doing an entire full review of the game, but for now, it's a goodbye. It's fun, and if you're thinking of getting it because you just got Christmas money or this or that, yeah, I would suggest it, 100%. I wouldn't expect the feeling of old games. But also, if you're getting money for Christmas still, you're probably like 6, so you probably never even played the old games. You probably cap online saying, oh, I loved MW3, I loved MW2. Black Ops 2 is my favorite, though. You're probably lying because you probably never played it. If you did when it was filled with hackers and wasn't fun. But yes, I'd still recommend this game. I enjoy it. It's a fun time. I really have fun with my friends on it. I would give it, for now, about a 7.5 out of 10. And that's really good. That's probably the highest ranking game of any game I have on my PlayStation. I'm looking at it right now. I have 2K. Don't even talk about it. Madden, same thing. NHL, it's fun with my friends. It gets boring pretty quickly though. Probably give it like a 5. Rocket League, great game, but it's not in the category of being able to get compared to this. So I guess I can give that a 9, but it's Rocket League. It's not really comparable, so I wouldn't put that in the same thing. It's the best game out right now for the games that I play. It's definitely still not one of the best. And I'm not comparing it to like godly games either. I'm comparing it to sports games that are completely broken. Besides that, it's a good game, and I'd get your hands on it if you could. I'm gonna keep giving you guys some gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it in the background. Tomorrow we'll have a little bit better of a video. Like I said, it's 8 in the morning. I haven't slept. I'm tired. I have a lot to do today, so it's not the best video, but I wanted to get it up for you guys today, and it shows you that the grind don't stop. Minecraft series is starting soon. So yes, I saw your comment, Ryan. I appreciate you for supporting me, my man. It's gonna be dropping very soon. We're gonna get up there. We gonna be in that dream SMP one day, and it's gonna be a good time. So thank you guys all for the support. Make sure you check out that outro song. If you got to the end of the video, comment what your favorite game is currently. It could be mobile, PC, console. It could be jerking off. I don't care. But you guys have a great day. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go get a few minutes of rest before these football games start, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bitch, I'm riding down the E-way, smoking Doty, yo bitch passenger. If I fuck her once, then bitch, I'm passing her. 93, that's foreign, fill this bitch up to capacity. Arsenal, treat a little bitch nigga like he Cassidy. X this little bitch out, I'm in her mouth just like a